1,000-year reign. A-Millennialism, Part 6. In the early church ages, historians and theologians would read Acts chapter 2, verse 42, the Apostles' Doctrine, also known as the Fourfold Gospel, which later became the New Testament Scriptures. Its literal grammatical interpretation and contextual approach inspired Christians everywhere with a millennial hope to come. The millennial hope was believed to be when Christ would return to take up his chosen remnant to his kingdom, while the saints remained here on earth to reign for 1,000 years. This belief was called Pre-Millennialism, and it dominated the Christian world during the persecution of the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th century AD. Once Constantine had changed the law during the 4th century, Christians began to gain an advantage in the Mediterranean world, receiving their rights restored, slowly establishing an equal freedom and respect in the world. Christianity later became the official religion throughout the Roman Empire. It was Jerome who lived from 347 to 420 AD, an early church father who began disputing against the premillennial view. He said that the saints would not receive an earthly kingdom and reign here on earth for 1,000 years, waiting for Christ to return from heaven, since he had not yet returned after 400 years. Jerome wasn't the only one disputing against the church's view of the 1,000 years reign. Augustine, who lived from 354 to 430 AD, the father of A-Millennialism, completely denied the premillennial view altogether and any hope of an earthly kingdom for the saints to reign for 1,000 years. Other church fathers like Julian of Toledo and Gregory the Great were all together in one mind, ready and willing to erase the 1,000-year reign theory forever. The church fathers began teaching amillennialistic views to the churches during the 5th century, claiming that a spiritual kingdom was present right now and that Jesus Christ had already reigned as king here on earth. According to the scriptures, Jesus, as stated in Luke chapter 1 verse 32, was given the throne of David at birth by God the Father. The Jews rejected this fact, and slowly others followed them, also denying that Jesus was born a king. Even still today, many disagree. The amillennial belief remained a strong hold up until the 17th century. From 400 to 1600 or 1700 AD, that's a total of 1,200 years that amillennialism remained the faith base within our Christian church, versus the premillennial view. It was the influential teachings of Augustine, the father of amillennialism, why many of the church fathers were motivated and followed him. Church teachings everywhere began to change from a literal grammatical interpretation unto a figurative literal interpretation concerning the 1,000-year reign.